Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we wrap up our week of building budget commander decks led by the new face cards from the upcoming Secrets of Strixhaven commander decks. And in case you're watching this video in the future, please remember that most of the set hasn't been revealed yet, at least at the time of recording, and we don't have high quality images for the commanders yet. Leading today's deck is none other than Quintorius, History Chaser. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Quintorius History Chaser is the newest planeswalker who can be your commander. He costs 4 mana and has 5 starting loyalty. His static ability says, whenever one or more cards leave our graveyard, we create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. He also has 2 loyalty abilities. We may add a loyalty counter. If we do, we may discard a card. If we do, we draw 2 cards and then mill a card. Or we may remove 4 loyalty counters. If we do, spirits we control gain double strike and vigilance until the end of turn. Okay, so our commander makes spirits and then strengthens spirits. He also draws us cards, which is something every commander deck wants to do. Now, since we care about cards leaving graveyards, I figured we should have a reanimation package as well as some cards with flashback. So I made sure to include both in our deck list. I've also got some cards that some of you will think are non-bows, but we can discuss that later. Anyway, as a reminder, this is a bracket 2 deck with a budget of less than $100. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from new sponsor, T-Fury. Every day, T-Fury has new designs that are on sale, but as you can see, they also have a great collection of other shirts. Anime, D&D, 80s retro, comic books, Lord of the Rings, there are thousands of shirts to choose from. I've been a loyal customer of theirs for 10 years, and I'm so happy to finally be sponsored by them. Click the link down below to see new designs and to add to your geek wardrobe. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lanes and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Starting off our land base, we've got Command Tower and Exotic Orchard, both staples that belong in just about any multicolored commander deck. Our budget dual land mana base consists of Clifftop Retreat, Alpine Meadow, Sacred Peaks, Radiant Summit, Glittering Massif, Sunscorched Divide, Battlefield Forge, Fury Calm Snarl, Temple of Triumph, Rustvale Bridge, Boros Guildgate, Boros Garrison, and Lorehold Campus. Not exactly powerful, but also nice and cheap. For utility lands, we've got Scavenger Grounds for Graveyard Hate, along with Myriad Landscape, Evolving Wilds, and Terramorphic Expanse's color fixing. We're also running 10 mountains and 10 plains to serve as our basics. Are you running enough basics in your commander decks? For mana ramp, we've got Strike It Rich serving as a thematic piece. For mana rocks, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Conviction, Boros Signet, Fire Diamond, Marble Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Liquimetal Torque, and Gilded Lotus. Yes, diamonds are good. Deal with it. We've also got Wayfarer's Bauble and Solemn Simulacrum as land ramp. A good mix of treasure generators, mana rocks, and land ramp. For card advantage, we're running Faithless Looting, Laughing Mad, Electric Revelation, Snort, Conspiracy Theorist, Thrilling Discovery, Teresa Light Shatter, Thrill of Possibility, Wheel of Misfortune, and Demand Answers. You'll note that a lot of these cards also fill our graveyard, which goes well with our Graveyard Recursion package consisting of Brought Back, Savine's Reclamation, Karmic Guide, Sun Titan, and Bannon, the Returner's Leader. Lots of ways to get permanents back from the graveyard, which will help trigger our commander. For interaction and spot removal, we're running Swords to Plowshares, Abrade, Path to Exile, Chaos Warp, Generous Gift, Cleansing Wildfire, Selfless Spirit, Boros Charm, Disenchant, Destroy Evil, and Vandal Blast. Mostly staples, which is fine. Not every single card needs to be thematic. For board wipes, we're running Divine Reckoning, Blasphemous Act, and Austere Command. Okay, so we do have a thematic board wipe. Not too shabby. The core of our deck consists of Quintorius Field Historian, Quintorius Lore Master, Containment Construct, Electroduplicate, Increasing Vengeance, Increasing Devotion, Prisoner's Dilemma, Ghost Vacuum, Hoary Ghostforge, Squee Goblin Nabob, On Wings of Gold, Balefire Liege, and Lorehold Command. Supporting our plan, we've also got Bulk Up, Isengard Unleashed, Divine Visitation, Lion's Sash, and Akroma's Will. Lots of ways to close out the game. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 52 mana sources, split between 39 lands and 13 pieces of ramp. A little high to be sure, but I was worried we would mill some lands, so it's fine. 16 pieces of card advantage, counting our commander. 11 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Lion Sash and Scavenger Grounds. 2 sudden I win cards in Isengard Unleashed and Akroma's Will. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. Most of our cards care about spirits. We have cards that make more spirits and cards that make our spirits bigger. So why did I include Divine Visitation? See, most board wipes hit creatures. Most of our spirit support is creatures. Yes, we do have a couple ways to protect ourselves against board wipes, but wipes are gonna happen. Divine Visitation means that when we build our spirit army, instead of making 3/2 creatures, we'll be making 4/4s with flying. This is just another way to close out the game. Feel free to replace it with something else if you like, but it's one of my favorite cards, so I felt like including it. Hopefully we get the deck list soon. Spoiler season has already started, and I've already seen a few cards I'm excited for. Especially the new dragons. Which school is your favorite? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Robert, Pi, Kazaris, Patrick, Boomy, Osira, Justin, Golden Walker, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel Zombie, Luke, Brian, and Richard. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.